some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult to overcome.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's fired. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Oh, they're after him! And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pickup there.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Guys, the backyard brawl may be the best rivalry name, and they're duking it out again today. Pitt and West Virginia in a no-holds-barred matchup. Here's the latest. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Running to Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. To pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If he just starts to hesitate and take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's fired. They'll run the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release by the QB. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggie. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State was able to come away with a victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go right back to the run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab deep. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Touchdown Ducks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's fired. He'll take the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the bet.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's fired. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's still running after the move. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's fired. The screen, he's got wheels, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you
Turning it on!
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just keep slinging it. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's fired. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back and got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's fired. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Powers through the defender. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. From the gun. He rifles one deep down the right side. Out of bounds he goes at the 43-yard line, and that kind of chunk play is what scoring drives are made of. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Now adjusting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Toss to the outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Got to find a completion on this one. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous